Good evening. The Guarantee are investigating a podcast that has been investigating the public's problems. This week on What's Your Feckin' Problem, we asked the public for their gayest experiences. Over to my co-host Anthony O'Reilly for the Yachts Report.
Yes!
Hello and welcome back to What's Your Feckin' Problem. This week we are having a little bit of a kiki.
Yeah, a little bit of drama.
No, do you know that word? I'm so
Kiki?
good. Yeah, having a little bit of a kiki.
I don't. You're going to have to educate me on this.
Okay, perfect. Because this week's episode is You Big Feckin Gay.
Yes! Yeah.
Just to let you know, we're throwing hate at the LGBTQ+. This is our Pride episode. This is our inclusive Pride episode. As a bisexual woman and a straight gamer man.
Gamer, man!
Gamer. You're a gamer!
I just heard gay.
Gay.
More, man. I was like, yes. We have an audience member as well.
That's my job. Actually, we do.
We do have audience. So every now and that was a cheer.
That was a cheer. That was a cheer.
So if you hear
a little bark, a little cheer.
Yeah, that's a cheer. That's a cheer.
See?
It's proof.
See?
We're getting a proof.
Yeah, exactly. No, this week's episode, I wanted to do an episode on Pride and all things Pride for the month of, because I wanted to jump on board the marketing bandwagon. I'm like, I want to market this.
Yeah, I feel like when it's June 1st, every
corporation.
Everybody just comes out,
100%.
They come out for a month.
LGBTQ.
Yeah. It's like a JoJo Siwa incident, you know. I was lesbian, now I'm not. I saw an article where she said she was forced into being a lesbian.
Oh, this is the thing, right? Apparently, she felt coerced into coming out because it was a lot more. Now, I get that it's a lot more trendy or whatever in there.
Yeah, but that's so wrong.
It's
so wrong. That's someone's other people have to go through that and they have their own story and there's troubles with that and she's using it for publicity stuff.
For the other way around. When people for the majority of history have done the opposite, where pretended not to be gay. And not to be a lesbian.
Yeah, there's people that died with that secret.
That's exactly it, and that's why
they couldn't be them true selves.
No, 100%, and that's the thing. When people are always like, oh, where's the straight pride parade or whatever, the thing about it is this whole thing is every day is straight pride parade.
Sure.
Every day is a straight pride day.
As a straight man, I've never gone to a straight pride parade now, if I'm being honest, but every day, I would say it's not easier, but just it would be easier to walk around. Like I could walk around certain parts of the town.
Yeah.
There's gay men and women that if they walk around a certain place in certain countries, they could be killed. They can be thrown in prison.
Yeah,
for your sexuality, which I think is so wrong. Like it's fucked up.
Technically, I could be thrown in prison for just having a bit of a.
See, your dog's like, oh.
I'm actually gonna throw him out.
That's okay. That's okay. That's the
guy who's making the noise. Like when you think about it, are you fucking kidding me? I could be thrown in prison in many countries, not only just for my behaviour in general, but the bisexual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do you have any LGBTQ in your family?
No, but I was raised. I was partially raised by a gay man.
What?
Yes, from a young age up to probably into my teens. One of my man's friends is a gay man, and he's hilarious. And I seen him working. I haven't seen him in a while now, but from growing up now, he was brilliant. I loved him so much.
He was just like your mom's gay best friend.
Literally, I love him so much, and he wasn't shy about it, and made me feel comfortable as well. Because some people won't feel, you know what I mean? Which is, I think it's mad, but like growing up, and so like if we were in a friends group and the lads are out and the girls are out, I'd just like, how are you? I wouldn't mind acting like, but some of the guys would be like, yeah, don't be acting like that and all. I'd be like, what's your problem, greater art? But do the voice and all like that as well. Do you get me? Like, I don't mind. Like, I'm comfortable like and all that.
You're a man who's comfortable.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I am. 100%.
Yeah. So I put it out there this week. I wanted to hear everybody's pride experiences, their coming out stories, and then they're just like general gay education.
Yes.
Because not many people know. You know what? This is one of the conversations that bugs me when people are like, oh my god, there's just like a new word or a new something to identify as every week, whatever. So I did do a glossary so that if we need to point of reference any of the gay phrases we were saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bisexual woman, I'm not a drag queen superstar performer.
Yes.
I don't know all of the phrases. And
That's okay. That's I don't know them either. That's okay. And there's people out there that don't know them, so we'll educate them.
We'll educate them. So so all you little gays, all you little queers, and all of yous.
Don't think your dog likes the gays.
Oh wow! Apparently my dog.
Your dog's like, no,
not the gays, not the gay. Hey, apparently my dog's homophobic.
Caroline's dog's homophobic.
Oh my god, dog's cancelled. That's it. The dog's been cancelled.
That live show.
The dog's been cancelled off Twitter.
Yeah.
That's it now. Forget it. Absolutely. So we jump right into the Feckin submissions this week. Okay. So I put it out there, and one of the question boxes I got was my favourite. So I put
That's a banger to open up with.
Went to my first Pride, accidentally ended up at an afters in a warehouse in Rathmines. Lost my top, gained 2 phone numbers and a mild case of the clap.
Oh.
Worth it for the story, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, you went on a fucking...
Would you ever go to a warehouse for a party? Did you ever do that?
No, I was never cool enough to be invited.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, I wasn't even allowed to... I wasn't invited to the field.
I'd be that type of person that would wait outside and say, are we sure we're allowed to go in?
Are we sure?
And I'm peeking my head and going, are you sure? The police will be here.
You guys, you're gonna get in trouble.
No, literally not, yeah.
That person.
Yeah.
I'm the person who, like, so you're the person who's going, oh my god, are you sure? I'm the person who's already swung their leg over the gate.
Yeah, you're the person that jumps in and said, come on, I go, are you sure though?
Yeah. I'm already halfway in the building.
You're in there already.
I've already uncovered something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Jesus, and come here, listen. The clap is just a medal of honour from the summer. Nothing an antibiotic can't fix.
That's it.
But please wrap up.
Yeah, please wrap up. It's safer.
Do you want to read the next one?
Yes. Didn't realise I was at a poly pride after party. Accidentally rolled my ex and their new partner within an hour. It wasn't awkward, just very sweaty and very queer. 12 out of 10. Recommend hydration breaks. That's
okay, first of all, how do you accidentally sleep with your ex?
They have to be out.
You have to.
They have to be out on something.
Couple of poppers.
Or drunk enough.
Come here, first of all, this is getting more and more common, these poly parties.
Personally, me, never heard.
No, come here, listen.
Never heard. I'm not in that department or in that area, so I'd be outside that circle.
You're not in the scene.
Yeah, I'm not in the same.
Not in the scene.
No.
I'm fair play to you. Nulla is.
Yeah, Nulla is proud. Loud and proud.
Loud and proud.
Yeah.
Out loud and proud.
Yes.
No, I don't, like, this is becoming more of a common thing, like to be like, oh, we'll all hook up, yeah, because we're all together, fuck it, why not, yeah.
Right.
And that, like, we just, like...
Go on, go ahead.
First of all, what parties are these? Because I'm not being invited to any of them.
You want to be invited to these parties?
Invite me to your sexy parties, for fuck's sake! Email us at wifppodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, and say, Dear Caroline.
Dear Caroline.
Do not mention me in that, but say, Dear Caroline.
Dear Caroline.
We have a VIP section. If you got invited to one of them, would you go and check it out?
Oh yeah.
Go on.
I
That's
would,
it.
yeah.
And then report back for the pod.
Report back. Reporting live.
Reporting live from a gangbang. Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
Amazing scenes here, Steve. I'm right in the splash zone.
You have a little raincoat.
Yeah, a little raincoat.
Little jacket.
Woo! And then right at the end, right before you come, it's one of those like little flash photos, like when you come down the road.
You're like that. Just drenched.
Hang on, I would love to go back and see both of those, like pause that.
Oh, we'll pause that, yeah.
And because apparently that's our finish face.
That,
I don't want to know what we did.
Oh man.
Now I'll know when no one will text me. Because apparently when I finish, I look like you're one from the ring. Do you remember your one? Oh Lord! Right, next one.
Fair enough.
Okay, text my brother at 2 a.m. to tell him I was queer. He just replied, okay, but don't start talking about it in riddles. Not sure what that meant.
What you mean don't start talking about it?
Apparently to his brother, queer and the Riddler from Batman are mutually exclusive.
Instead of him saying, "Hey, I'm gay," he said, "I'm queer," and it's okay.
But he identifies as queer, like different.
Yeah. What is the difference between that? Like queer and Like I thought queer was just another word for gay, because like people, straight people and so like that would call a gay person queer, and it was a slagging, but now they're taking it back. You know what I mean? Which is nice and righteous and.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there is kind of like overlap with it,
Yeah.
like it, but it is taking power in the slur of the word,
It is,
and you're like, fuck it, it's our word.
I heard like, come here, look, I've heard gay people say the F word.
Faggot.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it so much.
We are. Yeah.
I think the first thing, one of the second things I said to Ed Tierney, shout out to Ed Tierney, a really, really good comedian.
Yeah.
Was, I think, the first thing Ed Tierney asked me to do was sign a playing card.
Hold on. That fucker done that to me as well.
Yeah, I had to go around.
Yeah, your signature?
Yes.
That cunt done that, and I'm going to address him right now. He was taking the piss out of us. He's taking the piss out of us. Hope he's fucking watching this as well.
Oh my god, Ed Tierney, I swear to God, if you were taking the piss out of us,
he goes,
I'll
listen,
kill you.
Yeah, I'm going around getting signatures for people that I think would be good comedians. Could you write your signature and I keep them? Yeah, fucking wanker.
You fucker!
Wanker!
What?
Yeah.
Ed, you are cancelled, but also
it's funny though. It's a funny bit.
No,
it was very funny. Yeah. I was kind of going. I was there, kind of signing on. What the fuck is this?
I thought it was for some kind of art project. I was like, oh, just another gay Trinity art.
I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like,
I was only half listening because it was so loud in the international and like downstairs that I was
in the back. Yeah.
I was like, and in that small space and everyone's talking and you're like, and if you've got any kind of neurodivergence, it's very overwhelming. And it's really hot and stuffy and you're like,
you just want to live.
So, oh my god. But that was one of the second things.
I hope Ed comes out one day.
What?
I hope Ed comes out one day.
Do you think Ed will come out one day? Fingers crossed, Ed.
Anyway.
It's funny because if you know Ed Tierney, if you don't know Ed Tierney, give him a follow.
He is funny.
He's really funny.
He is very funny.
But is very openly gay. So that's why that's
I didn't know he was a gay man.
Ed Tierney.
Yeah. He didn't finish me off when it was.
He wasn't that good.
He started me. He started, but he never got to finish me off. So that's why. That's why me and I have.
In the glory hole. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he was crap in the glory hole. So fuck Ed.
Oh my god! Imagine we start this start a list of here are a list of comedians we think might be gay.
That'd be funny. Yeah. Anyway, right.
Oh Lord.
Told my mum I was bisexual while slicing carrots. She said, "I know you've never peeled a spud straight in your life." That's an Irish man. That's 100% Irish man. And
that's kind of like what my mum did. I never forget, I came out to my mum during COVID and it was like one of those Wednesdays where everybody was just having a drink just because. You won't get this because you don't drink.
Exactly, yeah.
But
the minute you said it was one of them Wednesdays, I just went, I cannot relate to this.
Sometimes when other people were doing things like, making banana bread and, gardening
people are trying that.
And all that, we were making different kinds of cocktails and alcohol.
Nice.
Just cause.
That's good.
Sometimes. No, not really. My mum has a heavy pour on her. Like a heavy pour.
Yeah.
And
to get through it.
Just to get you.
To get through the day.
Anyway, she made me about 4 or 5 Irish coffees and she makes them like she was hired to kill you.
Yeah.
And I remember it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I came out to my mum and my brother and my mum was like, that's okay. And my brother, I never forget, just come out of a long-term relationship, a 6-year relationship. And he's like, oh, don't come out with this. You're not fucking bent just because you got cheated on.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I was like, I've always fucking been like this. But I had always been like
yeah, like obviously that wasn't just in the moment you thought of that.
No. But it was like, look,
what age did you kind of know that?
What age did I know?
Yeah.
Ooh, God.
Like what age did you kind of go, oh?
I don't know. I think maybe the first time I really kind of not accepted, I suppose, the first time I really recognised it as a something or as a possibility, I would have been about maybe like 11 or 12.
Okay.
Because growing up as a kid, I was definitely like influenced by like say television.
Yeah.
So the likes of like, I loved like, do you ever watch The X-Files?
Yeah.
Dana Scully.
Yeah.
Big crush.
Yeah.
And I was like, so when I was a kid and I was watching her and I was like, I don't know if I want to look like her. Or I want to be you or be on you.
Yeah. Kind of and it was be on you.
And then it was Xena, Warrior Princess.
You seen it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. And then it was Charmed, and then it was Buffy. It was all of the 90s whimsy got shit, and then the moment you became a bisexual was the moment you chose Faith over Buffy. There, I said it.
Damn.
You picked Faith.
Damn.
If you preferred Faith to Buffy, you're bisexual now. I don't make the rules. Sorry.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
a statement made.
There you go. Statement made. Suck my dick. Or don't. Suck whatever you want. This is an inclusive podcast.
Yes.
You can suck who you want. We don't care. Love is love. And sucking is gross. Unless it's...
That's the BLM.
Yeah, why are you doing it like
Because
that?
I'm doing that for hand jobs.
Oh, for a hand job?
Hand jobs. Everybody
Right.
stand up.
Yeah,
That's
right. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, this one was fucking gas because I'm wondering, this has to have happened to more than one person, right?
Right.
Was in the middle of a very confusing, very bisexual threesome. I stopped midway to say, wait, I think I'm gay. And the other person said, same. And the third person said, well, will you just hurry up? Honestly, life affirming. I'm gay now.
That's one way to, yeah.
Could you...
That's a great way to
That's
go.
a great way to come out, but could you imagine being the poor fucker in the middle of the two women?
Yeah.
Being like, oh yeah, I'll wait until the lads hear about this, and then the two women turn around and go, actually, I think I'm gay.
And then if that guy ever tells his friends, like, you turned them women gay, that's how bad you were.
You can never actually
That's what
brag
lads say.
about that threesome now.
No, you'll never.
You never brag about it. Like, if you, there could be two of the most gorgeous looking women in the town,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden they're gay. You could, like, they had one spin on you, and they were like, that's enough for me, thanks.
I wouldn't mention the threesome at all, to be honest. I wouldn't
I'm
mention
actually
the threesome.
fine, thanks.
I would never mention that threesome.
Isn't it?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't mention that threesome. I'm the one that made two girls realise that they're gay.
Actually, could you imagine being like, I wonder at what point they were like, actually, if I do prefer the taco to the sausage in the middle of this. I wonder, did they finish? Did they all get to finish?
I doubt it. Because he said, hurry up and finish.
We want more. Write in people who have threesome experiences. We want more threesome tales. They're really fun.
Yeah, let's explore. Let's explore that. Let's explore them comments.
Do you want to read the next one?
Yes. Tried poppers for the first time just as the pride was starting. Thought I had a religious experience. Hugged a stranger dressed as a
Ursula
and told her I was ready to ascend. She just said, same babe.
Popper. I've never done. I've heard. So poppers are like that thing that makes your asshole relax for gay sex, isn't it?
I thought poppers were just another form for ecstasy.
No, there's like they're like different.
Hold
like,
on, what?
Yeah, hang on. Let me look up exactly what poppers are. I think maybe I should have looked this up beforehand. Poppers.
Poppers.
What are
Poppers.
What are?
I thought poppers were drug. I can't say it fully. Drugs.
No, they are a drug. What are poppers? Best for intoxication, pleasurable feeling of intoxication or euphoria, but some find it unpleasant and disorienting. But apparently, it's meant to like relax your
anus.
Anus for booty.
For anus play.
For anal play, pleasure. It's been so long since I've touched another person.
Anus?
No,
No.
just...
It's been so long since I touched another person's anus.
I don't know. I was trying to remember all the biology of it, and then I was like, "What is it?
It looks weird.
Is the anus there?
It's like literally that.
It's like this.
It's literally that.
It's just your arm. It's just not that piece.
Literally. And some people talk out both ends.
Yeah,
You
true.
go shite.
Jesus Christ, you work in retail.
Some
God
people have fucking.
Some people have what?
Arseholes for mints.
Well, I can't tell the difference.
Dirty shites.
Dirty shites. Okay, we're finishing it strong. Lads into submission. Was being shy in the corner of the George, and a drag queen clocked me, pointing and said, "Oh, that one's definitely a bottom."
Oh.
So came out, was publicly typecast in one go. Honestly, fair.
Damn. They can fucking just point them out like a radar.
Yeah, you're a bottom.
Me? What's a bottom?
You take it.
No, why would I take it?
You take it from Nicola.
Why would I take it from Nicola? I have the penis.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter.
She doesn't have the penis.
Yeah, but I know.
There's only one way that can go.
No.
In our relationship there is.
No, yeah, you can have a penis, still be a bottom.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Well, I'm really glad you said that, because we'll take a short break and
I'm
come
going.
back for our next game. You don't want
What a segment!
Hey, back after those very gay messages.
That's a good
that we're
one.
going to insert. We are going to do a little pride game I like to call Gay or Nay. And I just made it up.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Well, a logo. Can we just do like a Gay or Nay?
We'll have it as yo.
A little horse.
You need to go gay or, and then I'll go nay, and then I'll
Oh, okay.
go
Gay or
nay, and then I'll put that. Right, go on. Okay.
In this game, I have devised a couple of 10 short, multiple choice answer questions.
Okay.
Okay? Now, what I'm going to ask you is these are popular gay and we'll say.
If I get all these right, what does that say about me?
I know!
Right, okay.
All of these are popular LGBTQ plus slang terms and phrases. And I have all their meanings.
What does the plus mean in LGBTQ? Is that like a subscription?
Yes, it means subscribe to their Patreon.
Lovely. Okay.
No, it just means the extra acronyms.
Extra. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We're an educational podcast.
That's
Okay,
right.
Anthony, are you ready for your first round? I'm gonna give you 3 phrases and you're gonna tell me which of them you think is made up.
Okay.
So 2 of the phrases are real and 1 of them I have made up.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Fine.
The first, okay, round 1. Bing, 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 bing.
Ding ding.
Okay, the first one is verse top energy. The second one is twinkageddon.
Fuck off.
And the third is closet manifest destiny.
2 of these are real.
Yes. I'll say it again.
1 of them are only fake.
Only 1 of them is fake. Verse top energy or verse or top. Verse top energy is completely different. Sorry. So verse top energy, twinkageddon, and closet manifest destiny.
I'm gonna say Armageddon. I'm gonna say that's the wrong one.
Do you think twinkageddon is the?
Yeah, I think that's the wrong one.
You go, okay,
Yeah.
I think what's the wrong
Because
one?
closet is closet, and then reverse could be anything in that sexual position.
Okay, oh my god, I feel like Chris Tarrant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Anthony, do you want to?
Just a little sign
Who wants to
thing.
be a millionaire?
I'm gonna see how much money I win.
Jen, I tell you what, for this one game, if you want, you can call one person as a phone a friend if you don't know.
Answer me. No one's gonna know that. I'll call you and then we'll cut to you in a wig and we're like, hey,
Yeah.
it's me. Yes, I know who it is.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So, you're wrong.
What is that?
Twinkageddon is a humorous term implying chaos caused by twinks. And a twink is a young, slim, gay man, often stereotypically dramatic. So twinkageddon, it's like, oh my god, here we go, twinkageddon. It's a bunch of like, those kind of caliber of men coming in and going, ah! Whatever.
Right,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't know, whatever. That's twinkageddon.
Yeah. My reactions are just my reactions.
Yeah.
Don't feel kind of like, what?
Like, there's
My
another
reactions
one.
are just
Yeah.
me hearing these for the first time, so I don't know how to react. Right, so what was what was the wrong one?
What was the wrong
The closet?
The closet. Closet man.
What? That made more sense.
I know.
That made more sense.
These are tricky. Verse top energy. So verse is obviously someone who switches between top and bottom.
Okay.
And a top is, when you say top and bottom, I don't want you to think of people who are on top and people who are on bottom. It's the energy. It's the masculine and dominant as well. But a lot of people, especially among men, bottoms do all the work.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never been a man having sex with a man, but word on the gay street is that.
Okay.
Answer me on the comment section in the box.
Let us
Comment box. Let us know in the comments if we're wrong. Yeah, you ready for your next one?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, verse top energy. So verse top energy is somebody who is verse who can do either or, but is more leaning towards the top.
Right.
They're more of a top energy. Okay, ready. So the first one is Drama Dyke Deluxe.
Is that a bar?
Drama Dyke Deluxe.
Are these all chocolate bars?
No. Mask for mascara, as an MASC, mask, masculine, mask for mascara, and homeostasis.
The last one.
You think that's the made up one?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Because that's.
Yeah, okay, it's right.
Is that yeah. Because I was like, Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens.
I thought the first two were chocolate bars.
Drama Dyke Deluxe is the tongue-in-cheek way of describing a very extra or high drama lesbian or queer woman. Okay. Drama Dyke Deluxe. I've never heard of the phrase Drama Dyke Deluxe.
Sounds.
I'm going to start saying that one's a real Drama Dyke. Drama Dyke Deluxe. And mask for mascara, a play on mask for mask, a term from dating apps where masculine presenting men seek other masculine men.
Oh.
Here subverts mask for mask. So it subverts the pairing of mask with mascara, embracing femme aesthetics. Seen in memes and queer Twitter, celebrating gender fluidity and femme gay boys mask drag culture.
Okay.
So there you go. Okay. So any of your friends who may be more femme presenting or mask presenting, now you'll know the correct terms.
Okay.
There you go. Well done. Every day is field day. Ready for round 3?
Sure.
Okay. Bisexual lightning.
Yeah.
Otter pop daddy.
Fuck off. Otter box.
Otter pop. P-O-P.
Oh, I heard you the first time.
Pop daddy. Sapphic mutual aid circle.
Nah, fuck off. Is that the trade there? Is it trade them only?
Yeah, bisexual. Bisexual.
There's no way you're bringing AIDS into that. Like they're trying to get rid. They're trying to get out of it.
Mutual aid circle.
I heard AIDS.
Okay. Sapphic.
The last one.
No. Okay. So, bisexual lightning is a visual trope using pink, purple, and blue neon lights, colour of the bisexual flag. That's what that means. Bisexual lightning is the tricolour flag. The bisexual flag.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then the Sapphic Mutual Aid Circle, a humorous and wholesome reference to queer women helping each other out emotionally, financially, or socially.
Right. Okay.
The other one I just thought was funny.
What's the other one again?
Otter pop daddy.
Yeah, that's sounds like somebody ought to be heinous.
Yeah, I was trying to pick out like kind of like gay slang words for like, cause like you know the way like the kind of like caliber of or the type of men, gay men. There's like bear, otter.
Yeah, I've heard of. I've heard of.
I don't understand.
I've heard of bears.
Okay.
I watched the Shane Dawes podcast. They talk about a lot of that.
Oh.
Yeah. So they talk about bears. There's a fella in it called Chris, and he's part of the bear community. He likes bigger men.
Well, what would
He's
you?
attracted by bigger men.
Well, then what would you identify as if you were a gay man?
I'm not. I can't. I wouldn't identify as like I'm just straight.
You could be like a little fish.
No, I would be. I'd just be me.
Little guppy.
No, just be me.
Right. Okay. Next round. Okay. Here's your 3 phrases.
Yeah.
Them, they, them, fatale.
Mm-hmm.
Queer theory and chill. Androgynous apocalypse.
Last one.
The androgynous apocalypse.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Jesus, you were fucking just. Do you just feel?
I got 2. Oh, I got 2 of.
You're doing really good. You're right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I got 2 right, 2 wrong.
Okay.
It's just because of the names.
2 right, 2 wrong.
The names. The last one now was going to determine.
This is it now. Whether you win the million.
No, whether I've got. How do I know this more than I should?
I feel like you're doing like a lot of guesswork.
I am doing guesswork because I'm there going, that last one, no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready. Okay, so sorry. Oh, I never even gave the explanation, sorry.
Yeah.
They, them, fatale. A gender neutral take on femme fatale, which I think is really nice.
What's femme fatale?
Femme fatale. You make movies. You're a femme fatale character. Like she's the iconic, sexy female lead.
Okay.
But it would be kind of like a divine, feminine, powerful character.
Okay.
Kind of sexy, cool, suave.
Yeah.
But they've taken it and made it genderless, which I think is pretty cool.
Okay.
Queer theory and chill, a pun on Netflix and chill. This reference is casually engaging in dense queer academic thought.
Yeah.
Or pretending to while dating and hooking up.
Right.
And then we have one last round. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Can we put in the music? The dun 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 dun. You know the one from no.
You can if you don't want to get copy. I'm gonna get copyright.
Yeah, for the fucking like the countdown music. Okay. U-Haul Olympics. Transcendental glamping.
Hold on. Say that one again.
Transcendental glamping. Transcendental
Yeah.
glamping
Okay.
and femme fatigue.
I'm gonna say I'm stuck between the U-Haul Olympics and the transcendental glamping because I just think the transgender dentists that go camping.
Transgender.
That go glamping.
I will have you know that the trans dentist community is a very strong one. We stand with trans dentists.
U-Hauls is it's like a hall where you can show off stuff. I think
Do you not know what U-Haul means?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what a U-Haul means.
It's a company. It's a company.
U-Haul Olympics.
It's an American company.
Oh right, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say the transcendental glamping then.
The transcendental glamping.
I'm gonna say that's the fake one.
You're right.
Yeah.
Correct.
It sounds like a dentist and don't glamp.
So I was trying to throw you off with the trans.
Femme fatigue is
Yeah.
I kind of get an idea for that. Yeah.
U-Haul Olympics refers to the lesbian stereotype of moving in together very quickly. So and this is so true. I would you go out on a date with a woman. You do not know when you're coming home, and not in a like, ooh, you're gonna wind up in her bed. As in like, okay, I leave now, but in 2 days we might be at a pottery retreat, and I could be signing over my air bill in her name, and we could be U-hauling over because lesbians and women dating women have
why is there different names? Like, do you know the way, if me and Nicola done that at the start, and then two gay people done that, why is there different names for the same meaning?
Well, like when you think about it,
U-Haul Olympics, I thought that was like basically like companies doing Olympic seasons faster, they can get stuff out more. That's what I thought.
Because that's what it was. It's like, oh, you go on a date with her, you're going to be U-hauling, you're going to be renting a U-Haul in like 2 weeks to move all your stuff over to her apartment.
Okay. Yeah.
That's literally it. Okay. So like, you would go out on a date with a girl and you'd be like, oh, because like you'd be having so much fun, and going out with girls is so much nicer.
Right.
Because it's just a little bit softer, it's a little bit more romantic. Like every time I go on a date with a girl, she automatically brings me a gift.
Right, okay.
Flowers, a present, something. And vice versa. I'll always bring her something. The date is always so thoughtful. It's always like, oh, you said you really liked matcha, so I found like this matcha place in town or whatever. And then you said you liked I don't know if I'm going with the Asian theme, like Japanese film or whatever. But there's like this film, the cinema showing this Japanese film, whatever, blah whatever. Or there's like this restaurant or this place, whatever. It'll always be something that they've really tailored to listen and have fun and stuff like that. And then you're having so much fun, and then like one thing leads to another, and then oh sure, I'll just stay over, and oh yeah, breakfast. Oh, we'll go for lunch. Oh, we're that. Yeah, and then the next thing you know, you've got a cat, and it's 8 years later.
They're rushing into it.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Okay. Right. So I got 3 out of 5. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's
I'll take that.
I was trying to think of I was trying not to pick like the typical ones you would see in like RuPaul's Drag Race or like. Whatever. I
haven't seen it, but I've heard.
You've not watched at least
sayings.
1 or 2 couple of.
I've only.
Okay, go on. What sayings have you heard from RuPaul's Drag Race?
I don't know. Shane Dawson says something like, "They're gonna slay." The way he does something, he says something when they're walking out, or they're gonna say. I can't remember.
Sashay away.
Maybe.
Sashay away.
But he says something and he does it in that. So that's the only reason. That's the only way I know who RuPaul is from that podcast. I don't know who that is.
RuPaul?
Yeah.
How dare you?
I just don't know.
We just lost half of our 2 listeners.
I don't know who that is.
No, please don't go. We'll be right back after these short messages. We're back.
Hello.
We are just getting so gay and so into it with our feckin' agony aunt section. Yes, we are. That Anthony has decided to read some gay poetry that he's written. Anthony?
Yes.
No, seriously, no, it's not.
No, I haven't.
No.
Winter months have come, and so have I. You laid me down on the bed and ejaculated in my eye.
Oh, wow.
Autumn is gone, and you have ascended. I'm glad I can call you my best friend.
No, we shouldn't. Snaps for Anthony. Snaps like, you should have done it like slam poetry. Cynthia! You know, from not fucking
Cynthia.
You should die for our Cynthias. You know, from 22 Drum Street.
I've watched it, but it was fun when it came out.
Okay, we're gonna get right into it.
Right.
This week's submission is a really interesting one because I think it ties in to the one of the submissions we had earlier about this whole poly thing.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to read it?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it.
Hi, Caroline and Anthony. Okay, so I, gay guy 28, have been dating my boyfriend for 4 years. We recently opened things up a little bit to explore.
Okay.
To explore. Enter sexy stranger from Berlin.
Ooh.
We all hit it off, hung out, hooked up, vibes were immaculate.
Oh, nice.
Now my boyfriend texts him way more than me.
Oh.
That's not. We know he likes more.
Okay, go on.
They have a little in jokes I don't get. I suggested the three of us go to the Pride together and relive the night we all had. Got a vague we'll see from both of them.
Oh.
You're becoming single.
Oh no.
I feel like I started a fire I can't put out. How do you know if you're in a truple? Was that a triplet? Truple.
Honey.
Or just the side character? Help. Paddy, he, him. Do you know what? He, him. Listen to this.
You're not in a trouble.
You're not even in a relationship anymore. That will end soon.
I'm gonna straight up say, see, this is the thing with opening things up. Like, did you all sleep together? Like all three of you? Are you seeing each other? Huh?
They all banged.
Like, yeah.
They all had sex.
They all had sex. Sexual relations.
It's like 3-4 men trying to put out something. They were all just spraying.
Just spraying houses
Just spraying
everywhere.
houses everywhere. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my mum not to watch this episode this week.
Sandra, turn it off.
Turn it off, Sandra. Oh my god. Okay, first of all, I understand the need, the desire to maybe want to open things up a little bit and be a little bit more exciting, but it sounds like to me like your boyfriend and this sexy Berlin stranger, this little naughty Adolf that has come over here to steal your boyfriend. Sorry, that's so offensive.
You said it, I'm alright. I'm trying not to say nothing.
No, but this little sexy boy wearing his little hosen came over and stole your sexy man sausage. Sorry, I'm gonna stop, I swear.
It's the sausage part that got me now.
Yeah, I bet it did. I bet a sausage gets you.
No, sausage.
Yeah, I bet it does.
I like a deli.
I like a deli. I can't even. I love how I'm softly, gently bullying you and you're the one getting.
You're not bullying me. Look at me. I can't be bullied.
Yeah, he's an unbelievable
I've been bullied enough. I can't be bullied anymore.
I've been bullied so much, I've got looped back around and become unbullyable.
I'm unstoppable.
Everyone's like, you've no dad. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm going to go home and have crispy pancakes for my dinner and then go home and watch Dina and wonder if I'm gay or not.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
Jesus, Paddy, come here.
Paddy, man.
This whole thing of...
So looking for a new place to live.
Yeah, listen, this seems to be, like, obviously... Right, I'm going to actually, all cards off the table here. I'm going to get really real with you for a second, okay? He is going to use it as he's a really nice person, we're friends sort of thing, but it seems like to me that, especially with the texting, like, each other a lot more than, like, you guys are texting. Like, if you don't have a group chat, do you know what I mean?
They don't. If you're in a group chat with people and there's one person that's not a part of it and that's you, Paddy, I'm sorry, but yeah, you've been left behind, Paddy.
It's sounding like to me like you have been left behind a little bit. Now, like, look, let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater.
A little bit. Paddy, you're going to
be honest, this happened to me and I put the boot down and I was like, do you know what? No.
That's it, put the boot down.
Put the boot down.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you guys are the one, like, you're in a relationship, you've been in a relationship for 4 years. This little
thing that was supposed to be only a little, like, experiment turned into an actual problem. It's not.
Yeah, it sounds like to me. Yeah, I think it's time.
It's threatening your relationship.
It is. It's time to sit down and.
But the fact that your fella for 4 years is actually more interested in this new guy because it's a new thing until he gets bored with him, and then he'll realise how much he loves Paddy, and it could be too late. Paddy, I think you should pack your bags and leave and see what that other person does. And if that person doesn't respond or saying, no, do you know what, listen, we'll throw it off with him. If they go more towards the other person, the Berlin guy, that's it, Paddy, you know where you stand.
And you're telling me you didn't know what twink was? You were the cattiest little twink.
What's a twink?
I'm kidding. What's a twink? I'll hold a mirror up. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know what a twink is.
A slim gay little man.
I'm a straight man.
Okay. No, I agree with Paddy. I agree with Anthony. In the fact that I would be like, listen, this is actually making me feel really uncomfortable. You're actually disrespecting me and my feelings and our relationship. This was a thing for us all to do together, and now if you've given him an inch, he's taken 28 miles, literally.
That's far, one penny.
And if it is, and if it's
28 miles is far, penny.
It's even harder to take in the arse.
I'd rather want, yeah. Paddy, yeah. No, I'm going to stop it there.
No, he's like, I'm going to stop it there. I would sit him down and be like, listen, this is making me really uncomfortable. There's obviously, there has to be boundaries set if you are going to continue with this kind of thing.
Right.
But if it were me, and it was me at one stage,
yeah,
I packed my bags and skedaddled.
Paddy, you're a listener of this podcast. I care about you. Never met you before. I care about you, yeah?
Yeah, we care about you.
Grab your bags and go.
We'll be outside in about 20 minutes, half an hour.
Caroline, go pick you up.
We're getting on calls on the way back.
Yeah, my God. Just leave. See what his reaction is. If he stays with the Berlin man, the Berlin Wall has fallen.
The Berlin Wall has fallen.
And you can't rebuild that wall.
Yeah.
That wall is possibly, it's left there.
Yeah.
That's a mess.
This little Berlin Wall has come in and divided your relationship.
It's part of history.
Yeah.
It's part of history. And that wall has fallen and crumbled. And you should not be there to pick up his mess.
Yeah. You tell him and that sexy little schnitzel to take the lederhosen and get the step in to the Munich mountains.
Anyway, Paddy.
No.
That'd be my advice for Paddy and you.
I have a German sister, so that would actually kill her today.
Let me know. Paddy, update us now in a few weeks.
Yeah, actually do. Update us in a few weeks, let us know. But sit down, I would sit down and let him know what the crack is, because that lad is... Yeah, this is bad.
I think, like in any relationship, after a while, things need to be spiced up, or things
and
need to
you're
be up
young,
as well.
for fuck's sake. Like, you're 28 years of age, you're young, like...
Bastard.
What?
So,
He's not.
he's the whole man now.
He's not, a little baby.
We're almost dead.
What?
We're almost dead.
We're basically dead. We're two ghosts. Hi, welcome to the What's Your Feckin' Ghost Problem.
Ghosting. Oh.
Welcome to your... Oh.
That's John McNally, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Ghosting.
Oh my god, well that's been this week's episode. Just a reminder to you guys, we are live in Mullingar, Columbia Cafe Bar on August the 15th. We would love to see you all there, because if you don't, I'm going to be very sad. I'm going to cry.
I'm just gonna be relieved that yous are all there. Because I can see it. I can see it now. They're all in the front row.
I
want Paddy to come to the Oak with his two fellas.
Yeah.
And we're going to call him out in front of everyone.
Yeah, we're going to be like, see you, ain't off, little bastard, and all that after our Paddy.
Little Paddy.
Little Paddy. Here, leave her out with our Paddy and all. Our Paddy. But more details will be coming. We're going to have hopefully some special guests. And some surprises and more to come, but we really need to get our arse together and write it.
Yes. There'll be an event and we'll put up the link soon as well. And you can go, it'll be free, in. We're not going to charge for it. You just have to get the ticket online, because that'll show the capacity of how many people are actually going. So just make sure you do that so we know how much you're going to be at the show.
Thanks for that, admin police.
Yes.
If you have any dilemmas or any queries or any kind of crack, or just want to say hello, queries, hey, send them into wifppodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us at the same tagline on TikTok and on Instagram and YouTube as well. And with that, we're going to sing the gay national anthem.
No, keep singing. Keep singing. Keep singing.
No?
No, keep singing.
I feel like I'm just...
No, keep singing. Keep singing. Keep singing.
I'm scared now.